What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning back into the Bids with D, My Cure Smooth Radio New Year's show. And right now we got our homie, Driicky on us. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's happening, yo? Shout out to David Dwayne, man. You already know we've been rocking and doing this shit for like a long time, man. Yeah, your boy is back, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now.
Most definitely. And thank you for coming back. We got to definitely talk about, this new project that you dropped 2 weeks ago. It's a real hot project.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot.
No doubt. So tell everybody, about the experience of Fredrick Neechi and the whole, concept behind it, because it's definitely something that's different from what you put out before.
Yeah, I mean, with the concept of this mixtape, it just kind of like, I just want to show everybody my growth, my maturity, what I'm dealing with in real life. A lot of people knew the Snapbacks and Tattoos record, but they didn't know who I actually was or what it was that I was going through as I was going through that in the industry. EFN pretty much solidifies that. It's like, it's pure hip-hop, but I still let you know where I'm from. I let you know my roots, my background. I got a record on there called Wintertime that's been picking up. That's a lot of people's favorite. I did keep the whole like tape. I mean, at least you'll find one song that's your favorite. I haven't found nobody complaining about it. But I basically take you through the roots of who I am and where I grew up and how it is for me real life and keeping it really, really rap and hip hop because that's how I started it. And I didn't want the fame and all the other stuff to clout what I actually think hip-hop represents to me and what it means to my culture and my community. So EFN, even the Fredrick Neechi, like a lot of people, like, they don't know that I'm not even going by Driicky Graham no more. I go by Freddie Neechi now because it just had to be a metamorphosis. It had to be a change. I didn't really want to attach myself to those things, old people, old business deals. I wanted to grow from all of that, and I think that people would definitely hear the growth when they hear this tape.
Definitely. So now it's going to be fully Freddie Neechi now, no more Driicky Graham, or how you going to, break it?
Pretty much, it's just like, yeah, I'm gearing towards that. I know that it won't happen overnight. I know people still have to get adjusted to Driicky Graham and all that other stuff, and then taking it from Snapbacks and Tattoos until where I'm taking it now. Of course, it's going to take some time to adjust to, but yeah, like for the most part, it doesn't bother me hearing Driicky, of course, because I just got to accept that I'm going to have to work myself bit by bit to let people know I'm rebranding myself as a different artist. But yeah, Freddie Neechi, Fredrick Neechi, Fred Neechi, any of those, Freddie Neechi is pretty much, that's the name now, that's me. And it feels great. It feels like this is who I am, you know what I mean? I felt like people tainted Driicky Graham. People got to manipulate and handle his business and do all. With me, nah, I'm like a changed person. I want to change entirely. You know what I'm saying? So I feel good, man. I feel good. I feel like Superman no more. I don't feel like Clark Kent.
I hear that, and honestly, I'm glad that you went through the whole, you're going through the rebranding phase, new management. Shout out to PBM. Just everything that you're doing now, it makes sense because, previously, just, all the business was just like crazy. We won't speak on who it was. I mean, we talked about it on air before, but I'm just glad that you're now in a position where niggas is really taking you serious and they was listening to what the fuck I was saying, like how we chopped it up last night and how I was telling you now people are hearing me when I was saying that you are a lyricist when it comes to this shit.
Yeah. You know what? It's like I don't even want to take that because a lot of people take that. They take that concept, and I appreciate. Like I told you that time. I appreciate you for always spreading the word and keeping it on it. You know what I mean? Because I need the fans to and other people that's rocking with me to basically let the people know. It's always about that word of mouth. People are always looking for what's the new music, what's the new hot sound, and stuff like that. Me, I just feel like I just connect so deeply with the music, and I connect so deeply with how my life turned out and the real raw stuff that I went through that I feel it would be a crime not to share these things. I feel like it would be a crime to take the power of my voice or take the platform that I'm on and not express what I really like to do, who I really am. Feeding the industry and feeding the fans a bunch of bullshit is just like it's not what I'm about. I don't represent that. I never have represented that. I've always represented, what real life is, how I can get people through their day with my music. Yeah, we gonna party, like I always told people, we gonna party, we gonna laugh and have fun. But at the end of the day, I'm more so into making sure my family's straight. I got little brothers and sisters. I got people in my family that's been on drugs real bad. I got, you know what I mean? I got, the street environment that I'm growing up around. It would be such a waste to take my platform and not speak about these things that could possibly bring about change in my community. You know, I don't feel like anything else other than that is keeping it G.
Most definitely. Definitely got to keep it G. And, I mean, you mentioned the fact of, you know, your family's like that. And recently this year, you bought a house.
Well, it's more of a condo. It's more
Okay.
of a condo. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I just needed a little spot to pretty much, you know, chill, lay my head. You know how I get, like, you know, away from all the madness. But I'm still in touch. Like, even now, like, you know what I mean? I came home for the holidays. I could have been anywhere in the world. We could have flew out to, you know, again, it could have been Aruba for Christmas. But nah, I'm home. I'm with my peoples. I'm in the heart of the hood, of where I started at. Yeah, like Cuz said, we in the danger zone. Like, I'm here. Like, this is where I'm from, and I still feel comfortable when I come back because my family just know they always gonna hold me down, and I'm gonna do the same for them.
How does your family feel about, you know, your music like that? I don't think I've ever asked you that question really in depth.
They love it. Like I said, like, you know, they're really, really proud. I mean, I know a lot of people have been sitting back with impatience, but especially my parents, you know, my immediate parents, you know what I mean? Because the stuff that I had to cover on the tape is very personal, but everybody right. takes it as if it's great music. Nobody takes it as if I'm trying to attack them or come at their neck or, yo, he telling our business. You know, nobody really, you know, if it's real and they know it's coming from a real place and I really experienced that with them, then they have no choice but to respect it. But so far, it hasn't even been nobody that's took it out of context and, you know, thought, oh yeah, track 13, I ain't like, you know what I mean? They like every record, no matter if I was talking about them, their situation, or whatever it is.
For sure. And I see your mom is, like, really big on social media, was, like, you know, supporting you a lot. Like, that's kind of dope to, like, have your mom, you know, retweeting everything and, you know, getting involved and, you know, kind of talking to the fans.
Nah, she do what she do. You know, I told her, like, you know, Twitter is still one of them worlds that you can't really get into like that because a lot of people, they take, you know, they on social sites, so they feel like they can say whatever to you, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'll let my mom have her fun. She gets to post what she want to post. I see her interacting with the fans every once in a while. I be telling her, like, you know, just monitor that, though, because, you know, like, I hate to have to get crazy on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I had to lock my mom out of her stuff that she had made. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
We're not having it. And then she took down Facebook, so I was like, okay, cool. Get away.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the track one at a time since you mentioned it. I love the track, love the, you know, the feel of it. You know, when you recorded that record, you know, what was your mind going through?
Shout out to Sarah J and also the producers that was helping me with that, Ryan Rule, man. You know, shout out to him. He's from North Carolina too. You know, I always got to, you know, throw him in the mix. But one at a time, it's really my perception of what it's like going through my hometown, the streets in Newark, and like really facing what we facing out here, and telling people how I feel since I got the fame. It's kind of like bringing you into my reality of where I come from and where I'm at now, almost at the same time. And when I speak from a real place of things that really happened in my life. You know what I mean? I don't like to speak on stuff that I didn't live. I don't like to speak on crimes and, you know, this fake person. You know, everybody likes to fake it till they make it. I'm not that type of artist.
Right.
You know, I like to speak on what's real because I can only connect to it and say it the way I want to say it when it's real. I can't, you know, force myself to live a life I never lived.
True. And that's a good thing, you know, to keep it 100 and, you know, not, you know, stay away from the fake it till you make it kind of thing. Because I feel like a lot of people get wrapped up into that and they fall so short when it gets exposed and it just looks like, oh, damn, I look really fucking stupid out here. Everybody, of course, has always wondered, what's the status of the album? Are you going to stick with the same title? I mean, I'm sure the situation's kind of changed since you're going by Fredrick Neechi now. How are you going to work that process?
I mean, I think the album has been changed. It has. I'll be releasing the title of the album soon. I have changed it from there because, again, even that was a part of, you know, old team, old ideas, you know,
right.
And me, I'm all about the growth and the change. I mean, you could still expect the album to be a work of art as much as I've put into the mixtape. You can guarantee I'm going to be going twice as hard for the album. But I think that, yeah, it does require change and growth. It does require, like, and even still, like, I know EFN is more of an update of now, but I have even more updates past that of what's been going on in my life and what I want to talk about, even alone in this year, you know what I'm saying? So I want to be just, like, working my ass off, making sure that, like, everything sounds up to par, you know what I'm saying? I hope that the same way that the mixtape's getting, well received, that the album could do the same, too.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure probably will because, you got that loyal fan base that we were talking about just last night, how, like, you will post something on Instagram or you'll go live and it's just, like, flooded with response.
Yeah, man, that's the fans. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody that's still engaging and never left from day one, you know what I mean? Everybody that's been riding with me, you know what I'm saying? I think I've always been that type of artist where it's like, everybody just want to see what is he going to do. You know what I mean? Like, I never really felt like nobody kind of just disappeared unless they just really, like, they were just big on the song. But everybody just kind of sat back and see what I was going to do. And now that we here, you know what I mean, the fans been rocking. And it's a lot of I told you so was going around. But at the end of the day, I'm still humble with it. And I still, like, I'm just enjoying that the fans are still, like, fucking with me super heavy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, You keep it real with your music, and you are a realist. So I mean, they stopped fucking with you. I mean, I call them out and say they was crazy.
Nah, we gonna make sure that never happen, man. It's all love around here.
Definitely. So now, what's next in 2015? Because 2015 is going to be a crazier. I heard from you, not even just from talking from you, but I've just heard. Period in general.
2015 is going to be like, I think it's going to be like the wave that really wakes everybody up because, like, they over here, my people out here, they already charged about it too. But yeah, like 2015 is when, like, it's like your wake up call. It's like, I sat back, I kept quiet for a little bit, I let people put out their records and do what they was going to do. But now here I am to show and prove, and it's like the music is going to be speaking even more than I'm speaking. I'm not the type of person that's going to hype everybody up and be like, oh, I sound like this, or this going to be, I'm just going to let the music speak for itself because, I'm so happy that I don't even really have to go out that far to be like, hey, like, go check the tape out. People are just already grabbing it and like, geared towards it. Without me even saying too much. Of course, I'm going to be out here working, getting my hands dirty, promoting my ass off. But,
right.
It's that feeling that people was really, like, fucking with that. So I thought that was mad ill.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you just keep it up and do what you're doing. You definitely, like, every time you release a project, it's always something right. It's never a wrong, process of how you do it. Just keep doing it because, the fans are always looking forward to hearing the new music, freestyles, your streams, all that stuff. They really are into your brand.
Appreciate that.
No doubt. So, Driicky, real quick, just in case, I don't know why people wouldn't be following you by now, because, I mean, you've been on the show so many times, but just run down the social media, because I know you recently changed your Instagram as well.
Yeah, everything's about to convert to Fredrick Neechi. The only reason why I haven't converted my Twitter to Fredrick Neechi, obviously, because you'll lose your verification stamp, and I want people to find me as easy as possible. But you can still find me as Fredrick Neechi on there too. But yeah, it's spelled FREDDYNEECH. That's it. Once again, it's FREDDYNEECH. But yeah, everything, you know what I mean? Like, and of course, go grab that EFN if you have it. Go support thatpiff.com. Go support Live Mixtapes. If you have an iPhone or Android, you can get your app and Spinrilla has it. My Mixtapes has it. So everybody that's supporting, man, salute to y'all. Go grab that tape. You know what I mean? The goal behind that tape was just to let people know who I am and hopefully bring them through their trials and tribulations while they're listening to the music.